Hi and good day. My name is Yapwit San from Group 2. Now I'm going to share about this program, University White Clothing Swap in Unimap. In the summary, actually the report is to organize a program on proper way to handling old clothes. Our purpose to organize this program is to reduce numbers of old clothes that has been throwing in the improper ways and to increase the awareness among Unimap students. We are collecting 55 respondents and mostly understand the correct way on how to handling the old clothes. Introduction. Okay, before the introduction of our programs, I would like to talk a little bit about the reason why people throwing unwanted clothes, instance of donating or recycling. First, for their own convenience. There are few convenience as they no need to drive along to find some way to donate their old clothes, or they don't need to categorize the type that can be donated. They do not realize that this behavior can cause serious damage of environment. Second, they do not realize that clothes can be donated or reused. Therefore, we are organize this program to increase the awareness, start from Unimap students. There are some tips on what type of old clothes that cannot be donated or recycling. For examples, undies, torn clothes, and worn socks. Okay, this is our program details. This program is actually organized by second year students from chemical engineering, and it will be held on every first weekend of the month at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The program is organized at Student Mall College Kediaman Sri Aisyah Ghani. All students and staff from Unimap are welcome to the program. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fatini binti Ibrahim and I would like to present about the methodology of our proposal. So let me introduce the methodology. So nowadays, as a student, we do not keep our clothes forever because of changing of body shape or the clothes is going out of styles. So since the fabric is actually quite difficult to be recycled, since those braid fabric will take 100 years to break down or decompose, especially that made from polyester. Therefore, my group make a survey as a primary research method for collecting and analyzing data from a group of target respondents or a sample. We choose to get survey because it is different approach and it is very easy based on the situation right now that we are facing the pandemic. So then they can answer and fill out the survey wherever they wish. So for sampling is a process collecting a specific number of observations from larger population, such as student of Unimap. So we use purposive sampling, as also known as judgmental sampling, to collect data of our project. And purposive sampling is a type of non-probability sampling in which researchers choose a sample from person from a population to participate in a survey based on their judgment. So according to our survey, there are 55 respondents that we collect with from different various of background. And this survey include gender, age, year, race, and also level of education. So due to the insufficient collect data, so we do not have enough information to make a clear conclusion for our research outcome for our proposal. So let's see for the first demographic profile for chart of respondent by gender. According to this figure, as you can see, the respondent that are interested to answer this survey is mostly from female students. So basically, the percentage of female is 72.7%. That the total number of female is 40, whereas percentage of male student that take this survey is 27.3%. Then the total number for male is 50% only. So next, we take a look for the chart of respondent by age. So basically, the respondent that answered this survey is the range of age between 18 to 20, and also range age between 21 to 24%, where the percentage for 18 to 20 age is 16.4%, and for age of 18 to 20, we get 76.4% student. For age of above 24, we can see that the percentage is 7.3% only. So the highest student that take the survey is from range 18 to 20 age, 20 years old. So next, I would like to discuss on the chart of respondents by year. So as you can see, from year 1 student represent 40.5%, and for year 3 represent 20%, whereas for year 2 represent 63.6%, which is the highest between the others. So as a conclusion, we conclude that year 2 is most respondents who take part in this survey. I think that's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good evening, madam. My name Nur Shahni binti Sabudin. I will continue explain about the methodology part. From figure 3.4, it shows the structure of respondents by race, which is for this sampling, we use race sampling and we have 55 response. So the most response will come from Chinese respondents. It contributes 47.3%, which is, it means 26 people from 55 people that have response from our survey. From figure 3.5, it shows the structure of respondents by level of education. What we can see here, the most respondents will come from degree students, while the lowest was diploma students, and the master students doesn't involve in our survey. B. Questionnaire. Questionnaire is a tool used in a survey to obtain response and feedbacks from the respondents, from the participants, and the questionnaire will display the respondents' answer, so it's easy to us to collect the data for our survey. There were 15 questions and 3 sections were involved. For the A sections was demographic section, section B problems, section C solution for the problems. So we will conduct the questionnaire by using Google Form as platform for the survey, which is the respondent just fill in the Google Form. So it's easier to them just to fill in, no need to come to meet us and we talk to them. So just fill in the Google Form and we will collect the data. There are few aspects that we consider while conducting the questionnaire. First, use the simple way, which is use the simple as we can to make sure the words for the questionnaire doesn't make respondents difficult to understand. So when the questionnaire is easy to understand what the sentence wants, so the respondents can give their feedback well, as they know the meaning and they know what the questions needs from them. So the second, close-ended questions, which is there are 2 sections. First, dichotomous questions and writing skill, which is we provide alternative way of respondents to pick option given. So they just pick the option, no need to thinking what the answer that need to give, just pick from the option given that we have provided in the survey, in the questionnaire. So the questionnaire must organize by type of question, which is just now I told they have 3 sections, so must conduct must organize well, so they know what they need to answer based on the questions, and we can collect the data and we can do that for our survey. So it's easier to us and it's easier to them.
Now I will present about the problems in this proposal report. So in this session, we are talking about the respondent of the problem with unwanted clothes. Based on the result that we obtained from the questionnaire, so we can discover several of the problems, which including the respondent as having a lot of unwanted clothes, donate unwanted clothes, and so on. So now I will going in detail about these problems. So from in this slide, we can see that there is a figure 6 and also have a figure 7. So we now focus on the figure 6, which is the statement of the respondent often buying the new clothes. So this will related with the problems, lack of awareness on the problems of unwanted clothes. So from this bar chart, we can see that the respondent often buying the new clothes has showing that there is 18.2% out of, or we can say that it's 10 out of the 55 respondents is strongly agree, and 23.6%, which is 30% out of the 55 respondents, is agreed towards this statement. However, there is 16.4% and also 7.3% of the respondent is strongly disagree and also disagree with this statement. So for the respondent which is disagree and strongly disagree to this statement, it means that they do not often to buy a new clothes. So we can conclude that there is among 23 of respondents is 23 respondents. So we can conclude that among 23 respondents out of the 55 respondents state that they will often buying the new clothes. Next, for the figure 7, this figure 7 is the figure 7 state that the respondent have a lot of unwanted clothes. So this statement is related to the problems which is the air pollution due to the incinerator. So from this figure, we can say that the 25.5% of the respondents will strongly agree that they have a lot of unwanted clothes, and also 32.7% which are 18 out of the 55 respondents also agree to this statement. On the other hand, there is only 10.9% and 7.3% of them is disagree and also strongly disagree to this statement, which means that they do not have any unwanted clothes. So as a conclusion, there is among 32 out of the 55 respondents, which is more than the half of the overall respondents, say that they have a lot of unwanted clothes, which will affect the air pollution occur. So now for the figure 8, the figure 8 is state that is the respondent have very little of the clothes but have no money for the new ones. So in this figure, which will bring out the problems are the poor cannot afford to buy a better clothes. From the figure that we obtain, we can see that there is the 14.5% and also 16.4% of the respondent is strongly agree towards this statement that they were unable to purchase a new clothes. However, 29.1% of the respondent and also 10.9% of the respondent will disagree and strongly disagree respectively to this statement. Finally, we can conclude that there is 30.9% of the respondent state that they only have a few clothing and are unable to buy a new clothes caused by a lack of the fund. So now we focus on the figure 9, which state that the respondent buying a new clothes on promotion seasonal. So for this figure or for this statement is will related to the problem, which is the landfill and also environmental crisis will happen. So based on this bar chart, it reveals that there is 38.2% and also 30.9% of the respondent will strongly agree and also agree to this statement that they will buy a new garments during the campaign. However, there is only 7.3% of the respondents will disagree and strongly disagree to this statement. So we can conclude that there is 38 out of 55 respondents will agree that they will purchase the new clothes during the promotional season. During the promotional season is okay. Beside for the figure 10, the figure 10 will state that the respondent will wear their siblings' clothes if they does not fit anymore. So in this statement, it will bring the problem with the hard to cycle with the unwanted clothes. So from the figure, we can see that there is 20% of the respondent and also 30.9% of the respondent will strongly agree and also agree to this statement. From this statement, we can see that and from the respondent opinion, they will say that they is very likely to wear their sibling clothes. Furthermore, there is 14.5 and 9.1% of the respondents will disagree and strongly disagree to this statement. So as a conclusion, this bar chart shows that there is among 28 of the respondents will wear their sibling clothes due to the clothes is hard to recycle and also can save the money. Last but not least, for the figure 11, will indicate that the respondent only dress the clothing several times and they will not longer to wear them anymore. So from this figure, it will produce a a problem which is the fast fashion waste. So in this figure, among 29.1% and 27.3% is strongly disagree to this statement, and they state that they will continue to wear the clothes until they no longer fit. However, there is only 3.6% and 21.8% is agree to this statement, which means that they only wear the clothes for a few times and after that they won't wear them anymore. Finally, there is 31 respondents state that they will continue to wear the clothes until they are not longer suitable to them. That's all for my session.
Hello, my
Thank
name
you.
is Ki Ganzhen. So today I will discuss about the proposal with the title of cloth swaps. So besides, I will discuss about the solutions, how the students to discharge their unwanted clothes. So let's start. So for the solutions 1, it shows that respondent does not mind to wear second-hand clothes. So based on the diagram, so the agree is the highest ranking. This is because 36.4% or equals to 20 students is agree with these statements. So while for the lowest rating is strongly disagree, since there are only 4 students or equals to 7.3% is strongly disagree with these statements. So for the solutions 2, it shows that I will sell all my unwanted clothes. So based on the results, so the highest number of the statement is neutral. So there are 18 students is support neutral with these statements. So after that, it shows that agree and disagree have the same amount of the respondents, which is 14 or equals to 25.5. Moreover, for the lowest one is the strongly disagree, since there are only 4 students or equals to 7.3%. So how about for the solutions 3? It illustrates that I will show up my own clothes instead of throw it right away. So most of the respondents with the 22 students or 40% of the students is choosing neutral. So after that, it followed by agree with 12 students or equals to 21.8%. How about the strongly disagree, and the strongly agree have a little bit same amount of the respondents. So which is 6, 7, and 8 respectively. So how about the last one is the solutions 4. It shows that I will use old clothes as a rage. So based on the results, rating 3 with the neutral have the highest respondents, which is 20 students or equals to 36.4%. So after that, it followed by the strongly agree with this statement, which is 13 students. After that, with the agree statement with 12 students. So however, they have the lowest number of the respondents for these statements too. For the strongly disagree, since they have 4% or equals to 7.3% of the respondent is strongly disagree with these statements. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Faria Atika binti Azhar and I will be presenting the benefits and management for this program. So firstly, I will discuss about the benefits. The first benefit is we can reduce clothing waste while encouraging recycling. This is because most people don't know how to handle with their unwanted clothes, so they tend to keep it inside their drawers or they tend to throw it away. But this is not a good ideas because it can harm the environmental, so that's why we need to do recycling clothes. Then the second benefit is we can use it as a method to reach students with tight budget and can't go shopping off campus. This is because the shopping complex is quite far from our campus, so it is almost impossible for students who want to buy new clothes get to go to the shopping complex because they need to go to somewhere like Aman Central to buy new clothes. And also some students who don't have enough money might get these benefits while buying new clothes that is still up to date with low price. And then the third is that we can enrich the entire community and strengthen those crucial local bonds. So by this way, the money that we collected from this program will be donated to some others organizations such as orphanage and also old folks home to help them. And also we will get to connect with the non-government organization, so that's why it can strengthen our bonds with them and also the orphanage and all folks. And the fourth benefits is we can help each other by spreading kindness. Next, I'm going to discuss about the management. So for the board of organization, firstly we got our advisor, Madam Nur Shakira Adira binti Muhammad Syed herself. She got to give us some advices, and also she tend to help us how to do with this program and encourage us to go on with this program to set up it in UNIMAP, since this event is new, so not a lot of people knew about this program. And then our leader, Yapwit San herself, she will be helping us to organize this program and also give instruction to other members. Next is Secretary Leong Ling Ling. She will be responsible in arranging the minute for meetings and also for all the paperwork that involved inside this program. And then our treasurer is Tok Yauzu. He will be in charge with money, because this program is related to money, right? So a treasurer is quite important. And then the multimedia team, me myself Farah Atika, and protocol team Nur Shani Shahanim. For the multimedia, I will be preparing the poster and also some videos to attract people, to encourage people to join this program. And for protocol team, she will be in charge to handle the site of this program, to make sure that people follow the SOP during this COVID-19. And then the public relation, Nur Fatini. It is important because we need to handle with some NGOs, and we need to deal with some shops in order to solve our unwanted clothes that is left after this program. And also for the logistic, Gi Kanzeng will be in charge into preparing transportation to donate our clothes and also to sell the clothes to bundle shop, and to make sure the facilities on the side of this program is enough. Okay, so for the timeline, we plan to do this program for every month, a week for every month. So we will start this program on this month, which is on 21st July. We will start to deal with the bundle shop that we will sell the leftover clothes to them. And on 22nd July, we will prepare the poster and blast into the social media on 23rd July. And for the venue preparation, we'll be doing on 24th July to prepare the things that is needed at the program, which will be held in Student Mall. And then on 25th to 29th July, we will start the program, which we will start to collect clothes and also sell the clothes to people. And then on 30 July, we will start the cleanup, and the leftover clothes we will sell to the bundle shop, and the money collected during this program will be donated to poor people and also the organization that we mentioned before. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Leong Ling Ling. Now I would like to continue to present the cost and the conclusion of this program. Why the cost estimation is very important? The cost estimation is very important for every program, so that the program can proceed smoothly and the budget is acceptable. Cost estimation is a process of forecasting the cost and other resources needed to complete a project or a program within a defined scope. Cost estimation accounts for each element required for this program and calculate a total amount that determines a project or a program budget. As you can see, the cost estimation for our program is 269 ringgit. Let me explain more detail about the function of each element and why we need that. First is the banners. We need to buy banners so that we can hang it and to attract the attention from people. We're gonna make the banners colorful and interesting so that people may attract to the banner. Next is the bill electric. Since this program is conducted a week for every month, the cost for bill electric is estimated to be 15 ringgit per month. The cost of fruit is estimated 10 ringgit, include drink. Since we have 7 members, so the cost for the fruit is 70 ringgit. Next is the plastic bag. We collect the clothes using the plastic bag. We also provide the plastic bag to the student who want to take away he or she interested clothes during this program. To save the budget of this program, we also rent some equipment for Unimed. We rent a chair for 2 ringgit per month. Since we have 7 people, so we spend 14 ringgit per month for the chair. Next, we rent the student meal with 50 ringgit per month. We also rent the table for Unimed with price of 4 ringgit per month. We rent 5 tables, so the total amount is 20 ringgit per month. Since this price is quite low and affordable, we hope this program can proceed smoothly. Next is the conclusion. Now I would like to present about the problems that have found during this program. Since this is such a new program to Unimed, there will be many students that may not realize this program is ongoing in College Kediaman Wang Ulu. Another problem is many students do not know where is the College Kediaman Wang Ulu located at. Since they do not familiar with area Wang Ulu and they never been there before. The last problem is transportation. Many students do not have transportation to come to College Kediaman Wang Ulu to participate in this program. So we try to figure out the solution that can be implemented in solving these problems so that the program can be proceed smoothly. First, we publicity the program to attract more attention from the people and students via social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, and so on. We also try to get the bus service from Unimed to bring the student who interested to participate in this program from every accommodation. In conclusion, this program brings a lot of benefit to our society and environment. People were more caring about each other by donating their clothes to the people who need that, and concerned about the environment since they know how to handle the unwanted clothes properly through this program. The students who cannot afford to buy the new clothes also can get the free clothes through this program. The clothes were collected and sold into the banner shop, and the collected money will be donated to the forts, orphans, animal shelter, and so on. Lastly, we hope that with such as program will be continued by to get the continuity in the future. Thank you for your attention.